I do a lot of comedies. I find laughter is the best medicine.
Of course it is.
I stay away from too dramatic things. And I think also that's in my life too. I stay away from dramas, and I find the best medicine is laughter.
Wow, fantastic. And we're talking about sustaining oneself in the industry. If you are to advise someone who is struggling, they're looking for a balance, what would be your advice? Because I remember this morning you mentioned you have a me time. I'm just wake up like this, Instagram and all that.
I think I call those kind of lifestyle attention deficit. It is only you and you yourself. It is only you and you yourself that can fill it up. So for me, social media is not a thing that
you should rely on.
No. The only reason I think I'm on social media is simply because of my business.
To market your brand.
Yeah, but as a person, I don't believe me as a person should be forefront. My product should speak for me. It is not me being flaunt any other thing. So people tend to want to do crazy things just because they want to stay married. Because if you look at all the incidences that happen in homes, even her that reported the case. It was somebody else that reported the case. But in her excuse was, where am I going to go? For God's sake, did you fall from the sky? Didn't you have a home before you got married to the man? And so how do you sleep at night when you sit and you're listening to your children crying and begging their father to stop?
This is sad.
And you would still wake up and you will still...
I had no idea this was going to switch to an emotional show, because I can be really emotional, it's really this. Happening, and it's really devastating, because we talked intensively about gender-based violence on the show, and we touched a different angle, and we're bringing it back. And it's really emotional, so let's switch back. To achieve married with Nita, and I just want you to advise people who are in abusive relationship. What would be your advice to them?
Just get out.
I like that.
Just get out. There's no need for
yourself.
See, like I said somewhere, I said we enable nonsense. There is absolutely no reason for you to sit here. I would share my story. I was married at 22, 23. At 24, I had my daughter. At 26, I was separated. I found on different platforms where when they ask you, so what was the real reason he left? And I'm like, what part of he was drinking?
You don't understand.
Don't you understand?
He's not just drinking a glass, he's drinking heavily.
Somebody comes home drunk at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, and your work is alcohol. And for me, the one that the deal breaker for me was he came home one night, he put mincemeat on fire, and he crashed, he just passed out.
Whoa.
And the mincemeat got because I couldn't couldn't find the keys. I couldn't find nothing. Everything was padlocked, you know.
Yes, I know how that thing can be.
Yeah.
Oh my
so I started screaming, and then the cook came and opened the doors, and that's how we dragged him out, and everybody came out, fire brigade came, and blah, blah. Wow. And a week after, I was like, you know what, that's it. I'm done. I'm done because if anything, I don't want my child to grow up knowing a father that drinks, that comes home drunk. I don't want my child to grow up seeing a family that are fighting. Woman out there, if you truly love your children like you people claim you do, and when you're asked, you say it is because of the children. If you truly claim you love those children, live for their sake, because if anything, you're doing them more harm than good by staying in any abuse relationship. You're doing them more harm than good by staying in there. Yes, and of sound mind. So awesome. How is it that you've gotten sound mind and you cannot think properly?
I like that. I now understand why you said it's important for couples to go through some psychological evaluation before getting married.
Oh yes, because if
you have to understand the nitty-gritty of what you're getting yourself
into.
You
have to understand it. It is beyond Ashebi, it is beyond the slaying and the party, because we are all about party and not the marriage itself. It goes beyond that.
Marriage is another journey of
it is another journey. So if two people are coming together, instead of all these mothers and elders in the church sitting down looking at wedding gowns, whether it is compliant or not, sit down and look whether these two couple, they are compliant or not. Whether they are compatible.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. And we have reactions from your fans. You're amazing. Thank you so much for reaching out. And of course, we've learned so much. So if you're finding yourself in an abusive relationship, you know what to do. Love you and enough to get out, okay, than to be packed in somebody back. Hey, how you doing? You Miss Easy Kado will be your guest. Yes, and she's beautiful today. Make sure you watch it. I love her so much. She's a great inspiration to many. She's one person that has given African designers a global face.
Oh, thank you.
Great work, Mama. You are African queen of fashion.
Wow, thank you.
Wow, that's from Udo from Dubai. And we have Tayo from Ogun State. Says, Nita, I love your show. Oh, thank you. And your confidence. How were you able to catch this big fish? A golden fish has no hiding place. I remember I told our boss the last time that I was bringing you. He was like, whoa, that's a big fish. That's just a golden fish, not just a big one. So he says, how were you able to catch? My net went for the right one this time around, okay? He says, How were you able to catch this big fish? Please, I would like her.
It's called women supporting women.
Yeah, thank you. I love that. Woo, girl power. Okay, please, I would like her to tell me what she eats to keep fit, and she's losing weight. So love her looks. I would like to be that young. Okay, yes, that already. I would not want to miss this show. I had fun watching the one on Monday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well done, girl. Plenty kisses. Tayo. So Tayo says you like to know what you do, what you eat basically to stay fit and all that. What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal will be oha soup.
Oh, okay.
Oha soup with pounded, not pounded yam, with fufu.
Or eba.
Hey, maybe, but with, you know.
I don't know sweet fufu though.
That is my village thing, you know. And oha is my local delicacy. You know, that's
Abia.
In Abia. That is. What we make, you know, when you're having a traditional marriage or something.
Oh, okay. I thought it's the white soup.
No. It's the oha soup.
Oha soup. Lovely. Okay, now you know.